First of all, thank you guys for coming out. It means a lot to me. It's National Pit Bull Awareness Day. So, purpose of coming here today, we're gonna light candles, the little electronic candles, for all the pit bulls that we can't save in the pounds that die across the country each year. It's reached epidemic proportions. I don't know if a lot of you guys follow us, obviously. I don't know if you've ever walked into the pound and saw what we're up against, or if you ever watched any of the videos. It's not good. Over 1 million pit bulls will be killed this year in pounds. Not for anything that they did. They end up there because of overbreeding, because of the stigmas that are attached to them. Can you guys hear me back there?
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to be rude, so I should just keep rotating while I talk. All right, now we all fall down. Like I said, it's reached epidemic proportions. It's like 1 out of 800 and change are going to make it out of the pound alive. And we all know that they're good dogs.
Yes, they are.
Everybody here probably has a pit bull or has come across a pit bull, has worked with a pit bull at some point. It's gotten to the point where if you're going to adopt a dog out of a shelter, you're probably going to adopt a pit bull or a pit bull mix. If you're going to rescue a dog, it's either a Chihuahua or a pit bull these days. There's nothing else in the shelters. It's very rare. We're getting 1,000 to 1,500 emails a day. We're getting 300 phone calls a day. Getting another 100 or so messages on the Facebook pages. We can't scratch the surface, you know. So something has to be done about it. Hence, we're going to raise awareness. This is the second year we're doing the Vigil. Next year, I hope we fill this park. It's an ongoing problem, and it's not going to get any better without us doing something about it. There's a lot of people that talk about rescuing pit bulls. There's a lot of people that are advocates, but there's not a lot of people that are hands-on, and there's not a lot of people that are going to open their homes to a pit bull. There's a nasty stigma attached to them. The overbreeding, the bad breeding, it's ruining it for our dogs. The other thing I want to bring up, as a pit bull owner, you have to bring your A game every single day.
Amen.
You have to be a responsible owner. They are gunning for our dogs. Everybody is out to get our dogs. Everybody loves to hate pit bulls. Did you see the school shooting in Washington? Okay, there's an article on Facebook that the kid loved hunting and he loved pit bulls. All of a sudden, now everybody who loves a pit bull is going to be a school shooter. You know, it's unfortunate what happened. But the pit bull had nothing to do with it. But they're already looking to, anytime there's any association with our breed, it's in a negative light. And we as us, pit bull owners, pit bull fosters, adopters, we need to change that. It's up to you guys, it's up to us. Don't put your dogs in bad situations. You know, keep your dogs on leashes, not these little collars with little buckles. I'm telling you, because it doesn't make a difference. Even if your dog is in the right, your dog is going to be in the wrong. It's the breed that everybody loves to hate. So you got to be on your A game. You got to be a responsible owner. Holly, where are you? Where's Holly?
Right here.
Oh, what's our numbers this year? How many did we take in?
What was the number, Stacey? I sent it to you guys an email.
91 pit bulls we've taken in this year, and we've adopted 101.
Yeah.
We've
Last year we adopted out 147.
Right. So far, year to date, we've adopted out 101
I think total
pit bulls.
adopted out was 3 something. What was it? Hold on, I'm looking.
Close to 400 dogs we've adopted out over the last 5 years. Our numbers are growing every year. When we started out, I think the first year was 13 dogs. Yeah. So now we've adopted out over 100. But there's a lot of people working animal control here. I get calls every day from them. We can't scratch the surface. This is our 5-year anniversary. It's 5 long years. Everybody that's here, volunteers or supporters. Numbers? Okay. All right. I have the numbers. All right, 2010, we took in 20 dogs. 2011, we took in 15. 2012, we took in 67. 2013, we took in 143. 2014, year to date, the year's not over. We've taken in 91. So it's been a total of 336 dogs that we've taken in. We've adopted out in 2010, 17. 2011, we've adopted out 12. 2012, 23. In 2013, we jumped a little bit, 94. 2014, 101. So we adopted out over 247 dogs. Give yourselves a round of applause. Somebody's phone before I start. Rescue needs money. The numbers are there. As you guys, most of you know, forlorn. Everybody knows the definition of forlorn. Nobody wants you thrown away, garbage, destroyed, you know. That's what we take in. It's bad enough for a pit bull, but a pit bull that's injured or a pit bull that has medical issues, pretty much doomsday. There you go. We're taking the ones that nobody else really wants. Those are the ones that I want most. They're harder to place. They cost more money. But if you put in the effort, I'm a firm believer that there's a home for every single dog.
I do too.
To me, our inventory doesn't go stale. They get better. They get what they need. We just adopted out a dog. There was nothing wrong with him. When we got him, he had mange. Big deal. He was skinny. Threw some ivermectin in him, fattened him up a little bit. Had him 2 years, but he's on a foster to adopt. We just did a home visit today. We have a little dog that was paralyzed in the back end. Karen Mildy, where are you? Little King? King's going on a foster to adopt this weekend.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it cost us a little extra money, a little extra time, a little extra effort. There's perfect ones in the pound dying. Okay. We're drawn to the ones that need us the most. We take the ones with behavior issues. We take the ones with I can't even tell you. I can't even count the broken legs that we've taken in this year, or how many orthopedic surgeries we've done. Heartworm. Every dog we take in heartworm. The other thing I want to address. You're going to have pit bulls. You're going to have multiple pit bulls. You need to also be careful at home. Dog fights happen. You need, if there's an inkling in your mind that something can go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Take those precautions. Double check your doors. Lock your crates. Because when a rescue person goes bad, it's like a police officer that commits a crime.
Yep.
You know, everybody's waiting for us to screw up. I don't want us to screw up. I want to sit here. I want to do more and more. I think that we're capable of doing a lot more. The more support we have, the more fosters that we have, I think that we can do a lot more. I don't like to reflect. You know, sometimes I look at the numbers and I'm like, oh wow. But you know what it is? You look at the numbers, you say, wow, look what we've done. But you know what? There's another one waiting for us. You know, I don't sit there and celebrate the victories. I'm just watching that kid by the fountain. Okay.
Go push him in. Push him in.
I don't blame the pit bull guy. I don't look at the numbers because, you know, there's always another one for us. I have one in DeKalb County that's been sitting in there for 8 weeks that I know about. Dog's been shot. He's a black pit bull. He's high heartworm positive. And he's got a bullet in him and he's got scars on his face. And nobody wants him. I want this dog more than anything, but I have no room for him. So there's always one. And it's going to take me a long time to adopt that dog out, but I know it. I don't give up on him. And I don't think you guys should either. And I think that you're going to see a lot more from us. You know, there's a lot of rescues start up and they go away. You know, it's a hobby. It's something for them to do. It's something for them to pass the time. I think we're going to get bigger and bigger. I think we're gonna rescue as many as we can responsibly. And thanks to you guys, you know, I get a lot of the credit, but my people, there's nobody better. I got a team behind me that's behind the scenes, whether they're sending out thank you cards or keeping databases or working on grants. Our spay-neuter numbers, you know, we don't just rescue pit bulls, we do a lot for the community. We rescue animals. We focus on pit bulls. Lori, where are you? What's our numbers here to date, spay and neuter?
778.
We have fixed, from April 1st to today, 778 animals we fixed. All right, so we prevented So close to 800 animals that we
Camera check.
fixed, not just pit bulls.
Right.
How many pit bulls did we fix, Laurie? Do you have those numbers?
360. 360.
360 pit bulls this year?
Yeah.
So we fixed 360 pit bulls this year. You guys know the stats on spay and neuter, right? One female, left unspayed, keeps reproducing. Over the course of 7 years, it's something like 67,000 animals. Okay? So every one that we spay, we make a difference. So we're aware. Now it's just time to bring the A game. I look forward to every one of you being a responsible pit bull owner or foster. If we can help you in any way, if you know of somebody that needs help, if I can't help, I'll tell you I can't help. I'm not gonna BS you, but if I can help, if we can step in, we're always willing to help somebody that needs help. If we have the means, we can do it. If there's a situation, if you see dogs that are mistreated or dogs living on chains, don't be afraid to say something. You need to call your animal control. This needs to be addressed. You have to, it's gonna get worse and worse. And these are the dogs that are gonna cause the problems for us. These are the dogs that are running around biting people, dogs that live on chains, dogs that are abandoned, dogs that are hungry, you know, and it's not their fault. Pit bulls by nature are not human aggressive. They were not bred to be human aggressive in any way. They are actually the worst guard dogs ever. They were bred as fighting dogs.
Tail will get you.
But if you go back and you look at history, and you look back at old-time dog fighting, these people in their own weird way loved their dogs. And if these dogs were man biters, as they called them, they were culled. They were killed on the spot. They had to be able to get in there, and they had to be able to separate those dogs when they were fighting, if they chose not to fight, if they scratched or whatever it is. So they weren't bred to be human aggressive. The crop of pit bulls that you're seeing now are not bred very well. You're getting these kids who are just breeding these dogs. You know, we do a lot of outreach work. We've done a lot of work in the inner city and the lower income areas. These kids are breeding these pit bulls, and they're selling them for dime bags of weed. You know, and they don't care. They don't know anything about these dogs. They don't know their temperament. Oh, the dog has a big head, I want to breed it. And they're ruining these dogs. They're ruining our breed of dog. Every quality that we love about our dog, they're taking out of them. Right. So you see these dogs on chains, you see these kids, you know, say something. You guys have to say something because, like I said, they're gunning for us. There's so many shelters out there now that won't even adopt pit bulls because they don't have the clientele and they don't have the manpower. It's not the pound's fault. They're not humane societies. They're pounds. And if you don't like what goes on in your local pound, then you need to do something about it. I didn't like what was going on in my pound in Paulding County. So we created a program called Beat the Heat. And I didn't like what went on in there. So my program was designed to keep dogs and animals out of there. So we got a bunch of volunteers, we raised a bunch of money, we got some good veterinarians, and we came out, we vaccinated the community, dogs and cats, and we signed them up for free spay and neuter. And over the course of 2 years, the numbers in Paulding County, they've reduced the intake numbers by 38% after 2 years. So I'd like to think that we had something to do with it. They were shut down, I think, 11 or 12 times in 2012 for parvo. Simple vaccine. I think they were shut down once last year. So I'd like to think just giving away the vaccines. You know, rabies fines are very expensive. If your dog gets caught without a rabies shot in Paulding County, what's the fine like in Fulton, Karen? Do you know? Paul, where are you? Where's Paul? Is he here?
Yeah.
Where'd Paul go? Well, oh, hey Paul. What's the fine in Fulton for a non-rabies? If you don't have a rabies shot.
It varies on the
Yeah.
It can be anywhere from
Okay.
It just depends on the
In Paulding County, it's $300 if you get caught without a rabies shot. So you know what happens is people's dogs get loose, they run loose, they don't have a rabies tag. They know it's going to be $300. They're going to leave that dog in the pound to die. So if you give away a simple rabies shot, you prevent dogs from dying in the pound. So that's what we did. So there's always something that you can do. I just want to end it with thank you. It means the world to me that you guys are out here.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank my people. You guys all give yourself. I can't do it alone. I appreciate that. But my volunteers, like I tell people, they see our numbers and they see what we do. And I'm gonna light my candle if I can turn it on. I think mine is.
Good luck.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
A little slow. My people are the ones who do all the hard work. I work with the dogs, and I'm the face, but I have a lot of behind the scenes help. Everybody thinks we're this huge organization because of the amount of stuff that we pull off and the amount of stuff that we get into. We're not. We have a core group of people and a good group of supporters. We're a small organization that does big things. And we're going to keep raising the bar, not for anybody else, but for us, because I know we're capable of it. We're always looking for good volunteers. If you guys got some spare time, there's different things that you could do. You don't have to be hands-on and scooping dog poop or petting dogs. We have a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that needs to be done. Get more involved. We're a good family, and I just appreciate every one of you.